Finally, well, like,
We live? Okay, good.
finally.
We were struggling a bit with the internet, Snehashish and I, so that's why we took a couple of minutes. But it always happens. Just like but internet here dekanish. But it always happens, especially outside a stadium when you're trying to go live with the jammers and everything. And Edgbaston today had 19,000 people. So 19,000 people, the highest ever attendance for a T20 World Cup group stage match. It was extraordinarily good to see. Behind me, you can still see a lot of fans just out there, a lot of fans who will all enjoy their Sundays, because out of the 19,000 people, literally 95% were Indian fans. Not even 5% were Pakistan fans, because I think they knew that they will be thrashed. Pakistan just doesn't stand up to India in World Cups, whether it is the men's World Cup, whether it is the women's World Cup, whether it is a kids World Cup. Pakistan just doesn't stand up against India. So that's the point. It was India all over the way. Come on, join us. So there you go. A lot of Indian fans.
India! We love your captaincy, Smoothie. This is good captaincy. And Dipti and Haman, very good bowling. And of course,
Well played, Pakistan.
Sri Chavani, very
Well
good bowling.
played,
Well played, India. Well played, India. Dipti Sharma, man of the match. We love you.
So
Today, you're fantastic today. You bowled well. And I encouraged in every single ball to you. You can see in the ground. You can see every.
By one thing, we love Pakistan and you love us. We give pyar. आ जाओ प्यार करेंगे. Don't hate us. We are for you. You are our brothers. Come and sit with us. We are happy.
Okay, let's not try stupidity on the broadcast.
Sorry.
Okay, don't try this.
So good captaincy.
Okay, let's get.
Ask me questions.
No, I'm good. You can be on the show. No, it's okay. He can be there.
Okay.
So let's get to the game.
It was like very good match,
Yeah.
according to us, because we thought like when India lost 2 wickets, we thought like it was an intense game. But the play, Smriti Mandana, how she played, Harmeet Kaur, captain of India, was very good.
Yeah, that's a very fair point to make, because the intensity that we saw with that partnership, the 90-run partnership, that kind of changed everything. And thereafter, the Richa Ghosh knock, towards the end when India got about 30 plus in the last 2 overs, changed the game. 132 in 18, and thereafter 172. That's when the match was done. In the Pakistan innings, 4 overs, 37. Good start, but as always happens in India-Pakistan contests, the moment the spinners came in, Snehashish, India got control back. Deepti Sharma, outstanding. Something is an eternal love affair, Deepti Sharma and a World Cup.
Yes, absolutely, and that is why in the pre-match live show we were saying that there is no way that you can replace Deepti Sharma, even with someone like others. So I think Deepti and World Cup have been the story, and the way she bowled today, 4 overs, 10 runs, 5 wickets, excellent. And even today, even we are saying that the fielding was not that much of, but still the way bowlers respond as spinners. I think in the pre-match, press conference we talked about that. We asked the captain also how important will be the spinners, and again we saw that in the first match itself of the World Cup, spinners were made all the difference, and eventually India won big.
Yeah, see the point when India plays Pakistan, however bad Pakistan is and however much the difference is between the two teams, the fact is it's still Pakistan. The fact is it's still an intense cricket match. The fact is there is still a lot of pressure, and India will take a lot out of this game. Ahead of the World Cup, Smriti was not getting the big runs. Questions were being asked, why is she trying to be ultra aggressive, for example? Questions were being asked of Deepti Sharma, and why is it that Deepti Sharma isn't bowling the way she bowled in the 50-over World Cup, for example? Questions were being asked of Harmanpreet Kaur as well. Overall, the Indian batting wasn't really clicking in that sense, but come the biggest stage, come the big players. Deepti Sharma, 5 wickets, player of the match. Smriti Mandana, 68 of 44 balls. Richa Ghosh, after that final warm-up game against England where she got that 60-odd, coming to the party tonight, that 30-plus, that's what demolished Pakistan towards the end. And once you get 170-odd, this Pakistan batting doesn't have that depth or firepower to chase that down. The question that we need to ask here is, How much of this NRR can help us? How much of this NRR eventually will become significant for India? So keeping all of these things in mind, let's now try and break down the game. Snehashish, 4 phases of the game in that sense. The first power play, Jemi and Shafali got out. Pakistan did reasonably well, I would say, in the power play before Smriti counter-attacked and took control. Harman was good because in the sense India did not lose a wicket in the next 10. The moment Smriti does this, that's when India takes control of a game. I'm live. Allow me. Allow me. You want to say something?
Just
quickly.
two sentences.
Yeah, go on.
Smriti Mandhana, well played. Good innings. Always, whenever India is in crucial, typical situation, you're well played. Thanks for, again, a good innings. And Dipti Sharma, I came for you. And again, you proved I'm a fan for you. Thank you so much.
So there you go. Clear Deepti Sharma fan and a Smriti Mandhana supporter. All Indian supporters are happy tonight, and they ought to be. There's a little Indian supporter. Get her onto the show. There you go. She is the big Indian fan for tonight, and they're all celebrating. And why not? The party has just begun here in Birmingham. People will all go out to Indian restaurants and celebrate all through the night because this is what it is. It's a festive Sunday here at the Edgbaston Cricket Ground. Lovely to see you. Snehashish, like we were talking. Power play Pakistan was good, but talk to me about that partnership.
Yes, absolutely. I think that was that was a need of that hour. The way both the captains and vice captain did the job for the team, because as you said that in the power play we lost both Shefali Verma and Jemima Rodriguez. Because if you compare both the power play, I think Pakistan did reasonably well compared to India with the bat. So I think after that in the middle overs we needed to take the charge, and both Smriti and Harman made ensured that India stitched up a good partnership and settled the foundation for the upcoming batters. We were a bit of surprise with the promotion of someone like Bharati Fulmali, but Richa Ghosh did the job for India.
Let's take questions because there are loads. I don't want to miss out on questions and some really funny ones as well. Yuko Manikandan, if we take the Muniba catch in the power play, we could have restricted Pakistan under RCB record of 49. Incredible. Incredible. I mean, you guys are going for Pakistan and the banter is fascinating. So Manikandan, yeah, I mean, give Pakistan a bit more credit. They're not as bad as 49, right? They're not as bad. Okay, Deepti Sharma, what a player. She rises on the big occasion. Excellent batting from Smriti and Richa. Poor fielding, that's the point. You've got to get that better. Sachin, very poor performance from India. Why? I mean, you've just won a very strong match. You've thrashed Pakistan. You can talk about fielding, but batting and bowling, why should it be bad? You've scored 170 and you've got your wickets for 100. How is it that it's very poor? Crick sticks 50. Harmanpreet Kaur needs to work on her strike rate. Look, today's innings was a different kind of innings. She needed to be there, and Smriti was the aggressor at that point, and then it was Richa. I thought Harmanpreet Kaur played a reasonable innings. She got out trying to clear the boundary at a very critical time, but that's her game. She takes a bit of time and then accelerates towards the end.
Yes, absolutely. That's her game, and I think, as I mentioned, at that time the partnership was needed. It was not that the strike rate was important at that time. The partnership was needed, and that is why that partnership between Smriti Mandhana and Harman was so important for India. Yes, I know some questions might rise about her strike rate, but it can be developed in the next game. In that particular moment, the partnership was needed, and she did the job.
Exactly. नहीं आप यहीं रखिए इसको, आपको मैं बाद में दूंगा एक. ये स्नेहाशीष का है. Yastika is a good batter. She should be playing 11. आप इधर रख दो. Yastika is a good batter. She should be playing 11 in place of Jennifer. You mean Jemima? No, not in place of Jemima. Maybe in place of Bharti Phulmali. That Yastika can come into the team. Yes, Yastika looking good, very good in practice as well, and can certainly come into the team and can be a definite inclusion for Leeds. Snehashish, you take this. Crick jinxer, should Shafali change a little bit of her C-ball, hit-ball approach?
See, I think when we talk about Shefali Verma, the main topic is being aggressive. This is her nature and the way she bats. One day it will click and she can score those quickly 30-40 and set the stage after the power play. But see, it can happen. I know it was a brilliant start to the World Cup, fast ball 6 runs. Yes, but unfortunately it couldn't continue. But again, I think it was a nothing shot. The way she got it was was nothing short. But see,
She couldn't adjust to the
Yes.
bounce and then that back foot cut.
yes,
and didn't put
yes,
in.
absolutely. But that will be hard approach. Just go out there, play your shots, and give us the important and quick for 30-40 runs to set the tone for the upcoming batters. I don't see any change or any need of change in that approach. But still, I think everyone we have been talking about for the last 2.5 years that still we need some consistency from Shefali. I think that will be crucial for India.
There's a quick super chat. Let me take this before I ask Snehashish more, and I take a lot more questions because there are a lot of questions here. Off topic, when I come down to India from Denver Johnson 2142. Denver Johnson 2142 asks, I would like to take Snehashish and Trisha out to the best lunch in Kolkata. Mr. Majumdar, you are welcome to join too. No. We will take you out. You've been an ardent viewer. We will take you to the best lunch in Kolkata and also treat you to a home meal. So Denver Johnson, once you are in India, rest is ours. Once you are in Kolkata, give us a call. You are welcome to the best lunch, whichever cuisine you want. You want fish, you want non-veg, you want vegetarian food, you want home food, whichever cuisine, and we are all foodies. So come down to Kolkata and the rest is on us. We just love our viewers and our collaborators and partners, and you are welcome to come and join us in Kolkata. Tirthankar Pal, fielding needs to be improved. Bowling was top-notch. Real test will be South Africa. Sunday should be considered black day for Pakistan. The real test is South Africa.
Yes, I know the real test will be South Africa, Australia, and it is known. It is nothing new. Okay. Anything you want to say? No.
Nahi, masala nahi
Thank you,
kar-
thank you, thank you, thank you.
सबका साथ
Thank you.
सबका विकास अपनी बोतल अपना ग्लास एंजॉय
Okay,
Enjoy,
done,
enjoy.
done.
Chalo,
Okay,
chalo.
done. Thank you. Done. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Okay, so the kind of alcohol people consume here in this
God.
part of the world. See, Ashish is seeing for the first time. I think, are we stuck? No, we're not stuck. Fielding needs to be improved. Tirthankar Pal, I kind of agree with you on that one. Nibir Dotto, India plays close to 50 dot balls. That's too much in a T20 game.
Yes, I think that has been a problem for a long time now. And see, I think more than the dot balls, again, the running between the wickets, we're talking about that, the intensity, and there were so many chances where the team could have gone for the second run, but they didn't. They opted for those.
Extremely
Yeah,
important.
they opted for those one run. So I think again the running between the wickets could have been better, and this is where the difference can happen in big matches like South Africa and Australia. South African and Australian players will take those doubles, and those will be the eventually the difference that can make with regarding those results. So I think these small areas India need to improve. Otherwise, against top teams, it might come back to haunt you.
Riddhi, Frida, Boryada, with due respect, can you take these audiences out of the live video? They are pretty annoying. Do not want to be rude, but stupid. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they are, but they are the fans, right? And it's difficult to be rude to them because they've come here and this is a public place. So it's not as if you can be rude to them and ask anyone to leave. Some of them are inebriated. Snehashish's first time dealing with such people. So I've got to be a little careful because he gets scared. So one has to be a little careful with these people because they can be a nuisance because some of them are drunk and one can smell them also. So one has to keep all of these things in mind. Just be a little more diplomatic, Riddhi, nothing more. That's what it is. But Denver Johnson, ask your question. Ask your question. No need of a super chat. Ask what you want to ask. Crick Jinxa, Charlotte Edwards focused on players' fitness, and we see the difference in running between the wickets. Just an observation, an extremely important observation. The running, even the Pakistan running between the wickets was better than India's running between the wickets, and that was evident. Yes, India is a better quality team. Potential-wise, we are better, Snehashish, but the running between the wickets is a problem.
Yes, absolutely. Even Pakistan fielding has improved a lot. We saw that the way they dived and saved few. I think it was excellent to see the way Pakistan have improved. But again, for India, it has been the talk of the town for a long time now that they have to improve their running between the wickets, the intent. Because as I mentioned, that there were also so many occasions today also that they could have opted for 2 runs, but they chose to run only 1. So I think in this kind of differences need to be covered little bit in big matches like against South Africa and Australia.
Shobhik Pal, Boryada, should Fulmali be dropped from the next game? By the way, could have been a hand problem. That's why she
Yes.
went off. Could be the webbing or whatever. But would you drop Bharti Fulmali after just one game, or give her one more against the Netherlands and bring in Yastika? What would be your choice?
See, before this match only, according to my observation, I didn't keep Bharti Fulmali in my playing 11. I opted for someone like Yastika Bhatia. I think Yastika was full of confidence. We also saw the practice sessions where she was batting so beautifully, complimenting Jemima, the way both of them batting beautifully in the nets. But it's unfortunate that she didn't get the chance. Let's see. I think the injury might play a part here. Maybe we can see Yastika in the next game, but let's see for that. But personally, I really want Yastika in the batting lineup because she has scored runs and she's coming to this World Cup with a lot of confidence.
Trishadi is in the press conference. Mohit Patle, she will join us very soon. I've asked her to do the press conference, write her report and come down and join us while Snehashish and I are on the live. So Trisha will be here very soon. Bharti should be sacked. No one needs to be sacked. It's one game. Give her a bit more time. Yes, you might say that you would want to see Yastika Bhatia, like Snehashish said, but harsh words like X-sacked, why kicked out. After one game, such things need not be said. What are the changes you want to see in the next game? Ashish Soni, once again, similar to the question that was asked. Snehashish has already spoken about the Yastika inclusion. This is a good one. Would you want to see Nandini Sharma in place of Kranti Gaur?
Maybe you can rotate because we are discussing that the way spinners have done the job for India can go with only one pacer. Like in every other game, you can rotate like Kranti, Renuka, or maybe someone like Nandini Sharma. You really want to give that exposure to someone like Nandini Sharma playing her first World Cup and played only few games for India. Who knows? Maybe against Netherlands. You can see someone like Nandini Sharma go out there, bowl your 4 overs, take some wickets, and take some confidence. Because if there is a need against big teams like Australia and South Africa, that confidence can work for Nandini Sharma.
There's another one from Gitch, one of our regular viewers. That's why Renuka should play, because big players step up in big matches. Richa, Deepti, Smriti came back to form after a long time. Even Renuka could have done that. Fair point. Renuka, I think, will get her opportunity. India might use her for the big games like South Africa and Australia. One has to see what is her physical fitness at this point, what kind of workload she'll be able to take. So keeping these things in mind, but you make a fair point here, Gitch. Keeping that in mind, I'm sure Renuka will get her opportunity in this World Cup. SRH supporter, is Harman's innings today just one-off day? Arundhati's bowling. Take that.
See, again, I think Harman's bowling, as I mentioned, that it was
Harman's innings, you mean?
Yeah, Harman's innings, I think it was the need of the hour. The partnership was needed that time, and they did the job. Both Smriti and Harman did the job. That partnership, settled the tone for India for the upcoming batters. So, yes, again, the question will be asked on the strike rate. Yes, she could have done better, but the pitch was not that easy. It was a very, slowish pitch, and the way I think Pakistan spinners bowled, the pace at which they bowled, I think it was not easy for the batters to rotate the strike. Still, they tried their best, and that partnership worked for India. And I think Richa's innings made the difference, and eventually India won the game.
Let me take two good ones. Shobhik Paul says Yastika at number 3. Shongbit Dotto Biswas, one of our regular viewers, says who picks Fulmali ahead of Yastika? This is something we were talking about. But if you've given somebody an opportunity, you don't sack or drop her after one game. So that's something that one must keep in mind. So keep that in mind. Having said that, could this injury prompt the inclusion of Yastika Bhatia in Leeds is something we will report on once we travel to Leeds tomorrow. But this is a very fair question, and it's already being asked. It's already being asked that, should Yastika Bhatia have played in the first place? Hey Bhagwan, Fulmali dropped Yastika in because Shefali is inconsistent. Lot of questions on Fulmali and Yastika's inclusion, and very pertinent questions from all of you. Hey Bhagwan, Shobhik Paul, Shongbit Dotto Biswas. Denver Johnson, Nandini Sharma has the uncanny ability to take wickets even though she's a bit expensive. She's a much better option than Kranti or Renuka. Extremely fair question and good question. In the kind of form that Nandini Sharma has been coming into the tournament, should India go with Nandini Sharma?
See, I think she is an exciting option to have. There's no doubt about that. But I think you will see, bowlers like Kranti, Renuka, and Nandini in a rotation process. I think in every other game you might see that change because India should go with spin heavy options, and because spinners are the option for them, spinners will do the job for them like today. So I think as I'm thinking, maybe against Netherlands we might see Nandini Sharma playing her first game in the World Cup.
Somebody says Australia will chew us up. Who is this? Dev Agarwal. Okay. Australia will chew us with bones if we bowl like this, except spinners. We will bowl spinners. We will bowl 4 spinners. So yes, India, this was the first game. Please understand, this was the first game, and you've tried an option with pace. It has not worked. Doesn't mean that you will continue with that. Your spinners did the job. Deepti, Charani, Shriyanka, all of them did the job. Do you get an extra spinner in? Shafali did the job as well. So do you get an extra spinner in? Conditions will suit spin. Lords, 28th of June. Before that, if you beat South Africa on the 21st of June in Manchester, you have a ticket to the semi-final. So let's not talk about Australia at the moment. Let's focus on South Africa for a start, and then we will take the Australia game and see where we head. But like you are saying, the spinners did the job. Largely through the World Cup, the spinners are expected to do the job for India. How many media presence covering this match? From India, I think Shondipon, Ayush from Crickballs.
Yeah.
3 of us. Obviously, the biggest media contingent is Rev Sports. There is one, and what? No more, right?
No more from India. Yeah.
No more from India. That's about it. Maximum 2 or 3 journalists, except the Rev Sports contingent. So that's sad to see. That is disappointing to see. Had it been a men's World Cup, Priyanshu, one would have seen many more. So Shondipon is an excellent journalist, extremely nice guy. All I have is praise for Shondipon. You will see him everywhere, doesn't miss a press conference. These are the kind of people in practice you would want to encounter as colleagues. Where is Trishadi? Hariharan Trishadi is in the press conference, doing the 2 press conferences, filing her copies. So you can check the Rev Sports website very soon. You will have and the Twitter handle. You will have both of Trisha's copies, and then she will join us very, very soon. What was the right decision? Shobik Pal again. Can Radha replace Reddy?
Nah, for me, no. You cannot replace Arundhati Reddy with Radha Yadav. See, Arundhati Reddy can give you the the batting also down the order. Yes, I am not asking for 30-40 runs. I think she can chip in with those 15-20 quick runs also. And see, whatever performance she had in this game doesn't matter. It should not be the parameter that she should not play going further in the World Cup. She can be a vital option. And for me, Radha Yadav is not getting a place in this playing 11 as of now.
Loads of people asking about Nandini Sharma in place of Shriyanka. No. Why should in place of Shriyanka? Shriyanka is one of your top options going into this World Cup. Catch plus as a top option. Maybe the pace was a bit more for me at the start, given the conditions here. Deepti got the pace right from ball 1, slightly slower, and that was the pace. But Shriyanka, absolutely no
Sir,
question.
one question: how good was N. Srichar?
Oh, she's been so good. The best part about Sri Charani, she keeps it simple.
Yes.
She doesn't sort of do too many things, just keeps it simple, keeps it in control, wicket to wicket. Even if she gets hit for a couple of boundaries, keeps a level head, picks her wickets. She's an excellent addition for India. I mean, as a left armer, and she again bowls the right pace.
Yes.
Unlike Radha Yadav, who bowls quick. Radha Yadav as a fielder is irreplaceable. So when Bharti Pulbali went out, India instantly went to Radha Yadav. Radha Yadav as a fielder is top-notch and top gun. Having said that, Radha Yadav and Sri Charani is a no-brainer, because Charani with the pace and her ability with the ball is ahead. Jemi's failure, how do you view it? Adarsh MV, I don't view it at all. It's a one-off.
Yes, see, first game of the tournament, it can happen, but still, I know why we're asking this question from Jamie. The consistency you expect from Jamie, the big scores are expected, because at number 3, you expect your batter to go out there and play a top knock. But it happens. But for Jamie, it has been the problem, the consistency. So maybe just one game, but coming, the upcoming games, the big ones, especially the South Africa and the Australian ones, you need someone like Jamie to step up, and hopefully she will do.
I'm very, very sure about Jemima. Jemima is one of those people who will step up. One-off games don't really matter, and that to Pakistan. Pakistan isn't a team, even if you lose a couple of wickets, that will push you. They can't. They don't have that kind of firepower. And the moment Fatima Sana is kind of taken out of that equation, and when she got out, the game was done. I actually told Snehashish 110 all out. That too didn't happen, 106
You
all
won
out.
by 4 runs.
I won by 4 runs. I told him, let's go out at the 17th over, because, and then by the 16th or 17th, they were fit. So we literally had to rush, because otherwise everybody would have come down at the same time. So Pakistan is not one of those teams that will push you. Having said that, again, Hariharan, where is Trishadi? I answered you, my friend. She's at the press conference, will join us soon, covering the press conferences, and will. Boryada, what Arundhati Reddy question again? Nandini in place of Kranti, Radha in place of Bharti.
No. I am not saying again. I am not saying Radha Yadav in the playing 11 as of now. I think as a fielder, substitute fielder, she can be a
Nandini is an
good
excellent death
addition.
bowler. Will Kranti and
Yes.
Arunati be considered dependable death bowlers?
See, I think that is the question. I think in the pre-match live also we're discussing that this is one point that a team management needs to take a decision. That in the death bowlers, if you really want someone like Nandini Sharma, then the only option is to drop someone like Arundhati Reddy. Today they went with Arundhati Reddy. Maybe in the next game against Netherlands, they will go with someone like Nandini Sharma. Very good opponent to get it tested your options up the bench, and hopefully Nandini will get the game.
Dev Agarwal, Richa batted very good but looked rusty behind the stumps.
Yes, I think especially the run out miss, the dropped, and the way she was failing to grab those balls. I think it was not so good. It is very surprising because obviously it is an area that she has been working hard. We have been seeing that we are seeing that from 2025 ODI World Cup. But in the WPL, I think for RCB she was brilliant behind the stumps, and that is where we thought that maybe she will be a little bit consistent. But very surprising to see the way she kept wickets today. It was so good knock from with the bat, but unfortunately she failed to continue that momentum with the glove behind the stumps.
I think again, let's not jump to a conclusion. First game, but overall fielding was disappointing. Bharti Phulmali, that miss which went for four. Arundhati Reddy could not even judge that catch, that fluffed catch. Had they taken that catch, Pakistan would not even have gotten somewhere. Denver Johnson again. Charani is the silent one behind the scenes who is growing leaps and bounds with every match. Definitely a big force to reckon with in the coming years. 200% correct. 200% correct. Charani keeps it simple. Charani has the talent, has the ability, more importantly, has the maturity at a young age and has the temperament to be able to do the job. Your thoughts on Charani?
Oh, excellent! I think what a talent she is, and the way she has managed to take the international cricket so easy. The way she has made a comeback, I can clearly remember that few games in the WPL and she's straight into the Indian team, and then now as a World Cup champion also in the 2025 ODI World Cup she played a huge role, and now the way she started this tournament also, I think brilliant. And again, what Saz said that she keeps the things very simple, wicket to wicket, and very line-hearted bowler, you can say.
Agree. Can we expect the same type of slow pitches in the coming matches, you reckon?
Maybe where if it's a double header or triple header day, then the used pitches might be a bit more slower. I think India are not playing that much of maybe the morning games. I think India might play this 2:30 local time or 6:30 local time games. So
they are playing all of them at 2:30.
2:30, yes.
Prime time India.
Yes.
It's
So if they are getting used pitches, those might be a little bit slow, and that is where spinners will definitely come into play for India.
I agree with Snehashish on that. Priyanshu, Snehashish brother, thoughts on West Indies beating New Zealand? Can West Indies surprise everyone?
It was a surprise. Yesterday, me and Trisha was following the scores. It was surprising.
And 90 not out. Shemaine Campbell.
And sir, the stat. This was her 123rd T20 innings. This was her maiden 50.
And it was the second highest run chase in a T20 World Cup.
Yes, what a time to score your maiden T20 50, and that too 123rd innings, and that too against the defending champions. So it was shocking to see that the defending champions were losing the game, but excellent start for West Indies.
Shobik Pal, Boryada described Deepti's overs excellent. Excellent. In fact, ball one, the moment, the first ball she bowled, came round, bowled with the pace, and I looked at Snehashish and Trisha said, look, that's the pace. Because India had considered 37 of 4. Yeah. She considered 1, got that wicket, Firoza, and the moment she got into the act, India took control. Every over, Deepti Sharma, second over, another wicket. Then she finished off in a half, got 5. But Deepti Sharma and World Cup, see, that's the point, right? You know the big stage. You understand the importance of the big stage. You know how to perform at the big stage, and that is going to be very critical going forward. So, Shobik, excellent.
That run out warning at non-striker.
I thought she should have done a Charlie Dean and taken her out. But next ball, Pakistan gave the wicket. So she didn't want that controversy. And Deepti Sharma, as you guys rightly pointed out, she gives one warning.
Yes.
Even Charlie Dean, she had given one warning. Then she went for it. Had this batter done it a second time, she would have gone for it. But I'm okay with this run out.
This is within the rules.
Within the rules. So I'm totally okay with this run out. Okay, last few questions on the show, because we've got to do a lot more work as well. Hey Bhagwan, what about Shefali being inconsistent for a long time? You need openers partnership massively like before. Up and Molineux will be wetting their lips for a free wicket.
See again, I think for Shefali the role is to go out there, play your shots, and score quick runs. But again, sir, this is my question also. When you know that the role of the player is go out there, play your shots, do you expect that kind of a consistency from a player like Shefali?
No, because for impact players like these, like Shafali, look at the World Cup final innings. It will happen, but a tad more consistency is expected. So I understand where the question is coming from. But yes, not exactly the kind of consistency that maybe you would attribute to another batter.
Yeah, like Smriti Mandhana.
Yeah, I mean, some batters like that. Having said that, the first ball you've got a six.
Yes.
There is no need to go for a second ball
Yes.
shot because she was trying to go
The
for that
game
big shot.
awareness.
Exactly. I mean, there is intent.
Yes.
But the game, you can't go for a shot every ball. That's something maybe that India could have kept in mind. This is a good one. Somebody is saying, seeing the Kookaburra on Boryada's shirt, what was it? SG or SS should sponsor Rev Sports good content. Dev Agarwal, where are you, my friend? What was the question? Too many questions coming.
Yes.
So, Dev Agarwal on a lighter note. No, this is actually given by Nicola. I got this entire set I got it one for Trisha. In fact, she could have won it today. These ones when we visited the Kookaburra factory, and Nicola is the owner. She is fifth generation, very close friend of mine in Melbourne, and she was the one who had given us all of this. So it's not about anything else. I mean, she's a very good friend. Something on the natural loop and drift of Charani, Shongbit Datta Bishwas.
Oh yes, and the pace at which she bowls. I think just like Dipti Sharma, she also judged the pitch very quickly, and according to that she bowls. I think that is where I think she is excelling, and hopefully she will continue this momentum going forward also.
Do these Sena commentators always show a soft corner for Pakistan? Ian Smith, Nasser Hussain were irritating when they were openly rooting for Pakistan. Being a commentator, one should be unbiased. L. Ghosh. I did not hear the commentary, so it would be unfair on my part to talk about it. But maybe they knew that Pakistan wouldn't be good enough, so they were trying to give them some kind of motivation or a lift. But Nasser is a good friend of mine. It won't work. However much Ian Smith or Nasser Hussain decides to talk up Pakistan, we'll counter that, don't worry. But I don't think Nasser is like that. But as I said, I did not hear the commentary, so it would be unfair on my part to jump in and give an opinion on this one. Last few. What happened to Trisha? Must be still at the press conference because she was giving updates from the press conference on our work group. Or whoever has come, must be Deepti or somebody who has come. That's okay. Trisha update gulo from the press conference. Okay. Bharti seems a slogger. It's better if we have Yastika. That same one.
Yes.
Curacao scored against Germany. Absolutely, Shongbit. People are writing in our work group also. Denver Johnson, the amazing thing about Charity is that she's even working on her batting skills too. A very fast and quick learner. She was doing a special fielding drill the other day when we were watching practice. Talk to us about it.
Yes, the reflex, sharp catches. I think that was a drill that she was practicing. And see, I think she has faced a lot of criticism over her fielding. I think since that Sri Lanka home tour. So I think I as I am saying that she has been putting hard work. She is looking to improve those areas, but according including those improvements, the bowling improvement is leaps and bounds. The way she has been improving, with her bowling, I think it has been brilliant, and that is her primary role. That go out there, bowl your 41 to wickets.
Freaking awesome. 170 is the highest T20I total by a visiting team at Edgbaston. Previous highest was 167.
Nice.
Again, a good stat. Thanks for saying that. I actually said 170, 180 when the innings started. Then I thought 160 was what India would get. Didn't think it will get to 170 with the last 2 overs. But the moment it was faster bowlers in the last 2 overs, all of us knew that there will be a lot of runs conceded because you wanted pace on the ball. Pace off the ball was a problem. But the moment you had pace on the ball, it became fairly easy for India. Last 3 minutes on the show, Snehashish.
Yeah.
So take these questions. Just behind you, I saw a little girl in white walking while doing a bowling action. Typically, how boys used to do. Women's sports have come a long way, Riddhi. I didn't see it, but brilliant. And
Yes,
so many
good
young
observation.
kids there. So
Oh, yes.
many. I mean, I can tell you.
From 7 months.
And families have
Families,
come
yes.
with girls, with boys, young kids, families have. This was fabulous to see.
So good to see.
Yeah, comment on that, Snehashish.
Yes, absolutely. I think, in the pre-match we were talking to the fans, from 7 months old to 72-year-old, and they are with the family enjoying the game, and they were expecting that time that, India will put up a good show, and they did. I think everyone will be happy coming, going back to the home, and hopefully they can enjoy more such games going forward in this tournament.
Okay, Snehashish, you have to take this.
Okay.
Priyanshu, Snehashish, what are your secret sources telling you about South African team expecting India versus South Africa to be a great game?
See, I can tell one thing. South Africa lost that badly in the ODI World Cup as well, and then they went on to make, to the final. So you never know with South Africa. I expect a little bit more, better show from them. So let's see. But India South Africa are going to be a big, crucial game. There's no doubt about that.
100%. And I'm missing Mohit Patle. I'm missing Amanjot and Pooja. They bring so
yes.
much balance.
Yes, the whole team missing them. The all-rounder.
Okay, let's close the show. I think we've done a fairly longish show. We've got to do plenty more, but keep an eye on Rev Sports for the maximum coverage from here of the Women's World Cup. Again, the media contingent, 3 of us from Rev Sports. No one will come even close. No other media platform. 5-6 of Indian journalists, out of which half are from Rev Sports. So you can understand how much we want to put in to bring you the best possible coverage. It is not only about IPL and men's cricket that you want to do cricket, and all these so-called platforms which sit in their armchair and give gyan. I'm disgusted with such fools, because this is not how you cover cricket. You come on ground, and it's not as if you don't have money. I keep hearing X million views, Y million views. So clearly you've made some money. Why don't you spend your money and come and cover the women's game and come and cover the World Cup? What's the problem? This is what sensitivity is all about. This is how you try and do journalism and give a fillip to the sport. Unfortunately, I don't see that. Anyway, that's their problem, not ours. For us, it'll be a superb Indian dinner tonight. Yeah. I need to take these 2 guys out for dinner, and then tomorrow it's Leeds. Plenty of coverage coming your way, not just from here. Tomorrow, Vaibhav Suryavanshi takes center stage in Sri Lanka. Rohit Juglan is there. FIFA World Cup, Germany is playing. We have Dulal and Geetika covering. We have Abhishek Mishra keeping a track of the athletics going on. Multiple people have qualified for the Commonwealth. Trisha is finally here.
सबसे पहले ये सुनो जहां से
জিজ্ঞেস করেছিল অনেকে জিজ্ঞেস করেছে তুমি কেন পালিয়েছো
क्योंकि जहां से हमने पिछला वर्ल्ड कप खत्म किया था वहीं से शुरू किया है. That's what Deepti Sharma said.
अरे बाप रे.
She said जहां से मैंने पिछला वर्ल्ड कप खत्म किया था वहां से ये वर्ल्ड कप स्टार्ट किया है.
This is the headline.
Deepti Sharma is watching too much of Bollywood, but love it. Good comment. And happy for her.
Yeah.
Because she is one. Remember that interview that we had done with
The
her?
moment she saw me, she was like, "आप कम से कम हिंदी में पूछ लेना."
How many people were there? Hardly, right?
No, there was a lot.
No, but locals. India থেকে তো only 5-6 of us only.
There were a number of locals actually.
Okay, so we were about to close the show. Now that you are here, 2 minutes to you. You close it with your closing.
Yeah, I think, of course, this win was expected, but if I'm being very honest, the 65 runs makes me happy, but not happy with the effort, really. Because I thought the fielding was not correct.
Okay, let me ask you 2-3 that have come. People are saying, should you get Nandini Sharma in? Should you get Yastika Bhatia in?
Yastika, of course. Today only Yastika should have been in. The other thing which Wahab Riaz pointed out, so Wahab Riaz had come for Pakistan press conference, is in the last 2 overs, they had one fielder less outside the circle because they had bowled under. So that made a difference. Deepti said the same thing. Deepti actually reiterated the same thing. The other thing which Deepti said...
But that is game awareness.
Yeah. And the other thing that Deepti said, it was fantastic. She said, while I was batting with Richa, I realized that there is turn in the track if you slow your pace down. That is what we used. I think we were chatting about the same thing, that she got the pace right.
From ball one.
And Charni, yes, she mentioned Charni. She also mentioned, how well... I was going to say Smrita, but no, Smriti. How well Smriti, Harman, and especially Richa batted. Richa, of course, has batted with Deepti like that for Bengal as well. But what I told Deepti in the end was, she said their batting was commendable. I said, what English were you scared of? You're using words like commendable. She said, match is easier. This is tougher.
This reminds me of Tendulkar's story. Tendulkar's opening. Well, let's close with that.
Yeah.
Tendulkar's opening series here in England. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tendulkar's got 100 in Old Trafford.
Yeah.
He's got 100 in Old Trafford. Brilliant innings. 119 not out. Saved the game. At the end of the match, Madhav Mantri, who was the manager, comes and tells Sachin, "You're player of the match. Come for the press conference." He said, "No, sir, काम हो गया, आप चले जाओ." He said, "अरे मैं क्यों जाऊँ? You are the player of the match. You come." He said, "No. These goras might ask very difficult questions." He said, "No. You are the star. You come." That was the start of 1 million press conferences that
yes.
Sachin thereafter did.
Of course, but in this press conference, there was two different press conferences going on. Not India, Pakistan. Deepti's press conference alone was going on, two different, same questions in two different languages, and she was obviously patiently answering all of those. But overall, India, of course, thrashed Pakistan, which is the good part. We are going with a good net run rate, but a lot of questions. And on whether Nandini should come or not, I don't think Nandini is the problem here. Ideally, if you want, my only problem with Nandini is Nandini cannot be your only pacer. Kranti
Yes.
or Renuka can
You
be
need a support.
Nandini. Yeah, you need a support. But I think Arundhati Reddy is pushing that place
load.
by the way she's bowling. And the problem is Arundhati's fielding has started getting affected because that's one part that you don't want to be
She was
affected.
not even there for the
Yeah.
catch.
Yeah.
You can drop one. But unfortunately, the moment it went up, the way she moved, and it was up in the air for quite a long
Yeah.
time. Unfortunately, she was in no position to
Yeah.
take that catch, which I think was a bit of a problem. Anyway,
That's it.
let's close the show.
Let's close the show. And somebody actually said, Sneashish, you have to ask them to like, share, and subscribe.
Oh yes, absolutely. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and please keep an eye on the episodes.
But why is it, on this note, why is it that people are saying you have some secret South Africa source?
Because he has. He has.
You don't work for Raw. You work for F Sports. You are
Also,
not
do you know, I'm scared when
is he Dhurandhar?
Also, do you know, I'm scared when you send us to South Africa, he might not come back.
Then I'm not sending you.
No, I will come back.
You are not Hamza. You are
Okay,
On that note,
yes.
sorry, Sneashish.
Yes, on that note, in the show, and obviously please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and please keep an eye on Rep Sports for all the latest update. They're getting all kind of sports. Till then, take care and thank you.
हम हार गए